Alright, I wanted to do a video on why I think Granolah arc is the worst Dragon Ball arc there is, because you know my friends are like, why don't you just do a video on like explain to me why you think it's a bad arc. I just want to put this as a video format so he could understand where I'm coming from, why I say I do not like the Granolah arc. I reread the Granolah arc and everything. This is my reason why I don't like the Granolah arc. Alright, let me say this clearly before the comments get stupid. The Granolah arc is not bad because it has bad ideas. It's bad because it takes great ideas and fumbles every single one of them like it's allergic to payoff. This arc had a survivor of Saiyan genocide, a revenge plot tied to Dragon Ball history, lore expansion, Bardock, moral ambiguity. This should have been moral tier or better. Instead, it's an arc where power comes from Amazon Wish Prime. Training doesn't matter. Villains sit around for 20 chapters and fights last forever while nothing changes. This is the Granolah arc, the arc where Dragon Ball forgets how consequences work. Granolah is introduced as the last Cerulean, a sniper, a survivor. Cool, no complaints. Here's the problem though. Granolah has one emotional setting, angry. That's it. No arc, no evolution, no internal contradiction. Compare this to Vegeta. His pride, his guilt, responsibility. Future Trunks. Trunks' rage, despair, resolve. Granolah, I hate Saiyans. Oh wait, Frieza. Okay, I hate him instead. That's not development. That's GPS rerouting. The story pretends Granolah is conflicted, but the second new info drops, he instantly updates his hate target like a software patch. No reflection, no hesitation, no cost. He doesn't change. The plot changes around him. Turbo Summon. Dragon Ball explaining lifespan caused Granolah powering up instantly. This is where the arc commits its original sin. Granolah wishes to become the strongest warrior in the universe, and the dragons say bet. Yes, there's a lifespan cost. No, stop. Don't clap yet, because narratively, this is a catastrophic. Dragon Ball power used to come from training, mastery, experience, failure. Granolah skips all of that. No training arc, no struggle, no limits learned. He leapfrogs. Goku and Vegeta, gods in training. With a sentence, this isn't tragic. This is mechanically broken storytelling, because once power is wish-based, training is optional. Progression is fake. Stakes are imaginary, and the arc knows this, which is why it keeps repeating, but there's a cost. Cool, show me the cost. Because Granolah spends the entire arc fighting at full capacity with zero urgency. If you have 3 years to live, but fight like you have a 401k, the threat is fake. The Heaters might be the least active villains in Dragon Ball history. They spend 80% of the arc watching monitors, 15% talking about plans, 5% actually doing anything. Gas is especially painful. He has no ideology, no personality, no presence. He's strong, and that's it. No menace, no charisma, no fear factor. In Alex's plan, it depends on perfect timing. Everyone exhausting each other, wishes stacking conventionally, nobody killing him early. That's not intelligence, that's plot immunity. This arc commits the worst Dragon Ball sin ever. The fights go on forever, and nothing changes. Goku loses, adapts, loses, unlocks something, loses again. Vegeta unlocks Ultra Ego, a form based on damage and resolve. Amazing concept, by the way. What does it accomplish? Nothing. No decisive win, no narrative shift, no consequences. Every chapter ends with, but wait, another transformation. At some point, hype turns into exhaustion. This arc doesn't escalate, it loops itself over and over and over again.